here's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry now for Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. For Nick Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check, check.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up. And it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
On second down now, it's Weaver. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watch 54. Cut 19. Cut 19. Watch the slant. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, one set. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 19. Tiger. 19. Tiger. Mike 54. Mike.
They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Oh, here we go. Oh, 36, 36.
They run. Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Stop your wild. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Hey, check this. Street, street. Check 26. Check. No, check. Show check. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit.
Now Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
You got nothing. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. Get in the right room. Get in the right room. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Lori, 70.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
That's the score. Jaguars 7, Seahawks 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Not much there, only a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Weaver trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Seahawks 3.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. To throw is Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it'll be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
54 mark, 54 mark. Switch.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54, Mike.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ground, it's Chubb, and the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Chubb.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. All day, baby, all day.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 18. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
On first down, Weaver. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Second and 5 now. Wilson, and the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it's
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On the carry, it's Chubb. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Here we go, track him, 60. Check Mike, 54.
He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete to number 3.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Man, I got you.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the clock. 54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll buy some time right. That's out to Chubb, complete.
That's good.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Wilson's going to hold on to it, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Check 31. Check 31.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll let this one go. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, What did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in. A couple runs. No. Boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Brought down by
a well-executed 22-yard gain.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Weaver, and he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
He's going to look deep down the field. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Sidney Jones.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
They run it again with Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 30. A big play that time out of Chubb. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down by
Zach Bond there on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the run, watch the run. Good shot, baby.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 56, Mike 56. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. 19,
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down now, it's Weaver. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They go play action with Wilson, rolling to his right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
Here's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Play action. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And again, it's Chubb. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. A
quick throw complete to Chark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They're going to look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 4-yard line.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Third down.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Seattle.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Jags grab it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys? Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Jags, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Freaky.